it's your homegirl and realtor Amanda here in central Pennsylvania. This channel is about all things central PA. Cute towns, great coffee shops, beautiful spaces, and real estate. If you love any of those things, like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss a beat. Now, let's get into it. Going to explore Mechanicsburg, and I can say, even though I don't live in Mechanicsburg, I live pretty close by, and my husband and I would say, spend quite a lot of date nights and outings in Mechanicsburg. They just have a lot to do, some cute shops and things like that, but I just thought I'd take you along on the ride out. I'm taking the back roads, not the highways, because I like the back roads of Pennsylvania. I think they're beautiful. As you can see, there's a lot of farmland on the way. Welcome to Mechanicsburg. First impressions of Mechanicsburg is that it's charming. It's historical. There's a lot of old houses and history in this town, and it is a coveted location. With a population of around 9,000, it's part of the Harrisburg, Carlisle metro area. So 8 miles in one direction, you have Harrisburg, and then 11 miles in the other direction, you have Carlisle, which of course makes it the perfect place for many people to settle and live. While I am a huge fan of our downtowns and local businesses, I do understand convenience is key. So, just a few minutes drive outside of Mechanicsburg, and you will be on the Carlisle Pike, where you'll find retail of all kinds, including Target, Sam's Club, Home Depot, and a multitude of chain restaurants. And yet, there are a ton of lovely eateries right in Mechanicsburg, including one of my favorites, Hellenic Kouzina. We'll come back to that a little later in the video. But first, coffee! Mechanicsburg has some great coffee options, and I am here for it. There is nothing like strolling to your favorite coffee spot to do a little work on your laptop or meet up with a friend. Our first coffee stop is Denim Coffee, right in Mechanicsburg. So if you live or work in Mechanicsburg and you need a little caffeine fix, just take a little stroll down Main Street and you'll find this cozy, adorable little coffee shop. I loved the fireplace and that it had lots of seating. The staff were very friendly, and I tried their it's the cardamom lavender latte, which is one of their spring flavors, and it was delicious. Now that we're all hopped up on caffeine, we're ready to take on the shops of Mechanicsburg. First stop, the Bewitching Moon. Once inside, I noticed a wide array of handmade items, and the shop owner, Maggie, explained to me that it's an art collective from local artisans. So all of these items are handmade by local people, which was really cool. And it had everything from jewelry to soap, crochet, and tie-dye, just to name a few. Just a block down from Bewitching Moon, you'll find Rosemary House, which has been in Mechanicsburg since 1968. And has been kept in the family. You'll find the perfect little gift for the tea lover, fairy princess, or garden enthusiast in your life. Speaking of garden, Rosemary House features a gorgeous garden behind the shop, which is open to the public from dawn to dusk. Something I love about these local business owners is how invested they are in not just the quality product, but in their community. also want to take a second to highlight the library, as they give so much back to each community they're in. Mechanicsburg has the Simpson Library, where you can access the use of free books and other media material. And a little known fact is that some libraries offer proctoring services, so when I was going through my real estate licensing, this library served as a proctor for some of the tests I had to take. Also, something unique about this library is the loft. Hidden away, quiet, cozy, it's the perfect place to read or study. Next, I want to show you a cute little park that I found. It's tucked back away among the side streets, and for as many times as I've been to Mechanicsburg, I never knew this existed until I looked it up on Google Maps. So, it's really nice, lots of trees, there's picnic tables, a playground, baseball fields. It looks like there's a public swimming pool here, and I think there's even a disc golf course. So check it out. One of the things I love about living in Central PA is that almost everywhere in Central PA is not far from a green space. Just a 5-minute drive has you at the Yellow Breeches Creek, and I would be remiss if I didn't tell you about this beloved little creek that meanders through Cumberland County. It is loved by so many for fishing, kayaking, and tubing. The Yellow Breeches is also the perfect backdrop for Cold Springs Inn and Brewing Company. The menu features a nice selection of brews and no-fuss food. You're likely to see people fishing in the creek below, kayakers paddling up for a bite to eat, or even our furry four-pawed friends in the designated patio area. Now I think it's time for an afternoon pick-me-up. What do you think? Why don't we check out Down to Earth Coffee Shop? I just stopped into Down to Earth Cafe and I got their iced chai latte. It looks like it's topped with some kind of spice mix. It's not just cinnamon, it's cinnamon and maybe nutmeg? I don't know, but it's so good, guys. If you're in the Mechanicsburg area, maybe you want to give Down to Earth Cafe a try. It looks like they have some good food in there as well. So, but it was super busy inside, that's why I got it to go. Yum. All right, I'm gonna take a little quick drive through this neighborhood just because it is super nice, and so it looks like a bunch of new builds, condos, townhouses, things like that. So if that's the kind of neighborhood that you love, this might be something to check out. So as far as housing goes in the Mechanicsburg area, there's a huge array of anything and everything. There's old houses that are 100, 200 years old that have all of those old like hardwood, crown molding features. But there's also neighborhoods like this that are new builds popping up everywhere. So you have the option of a new build townhouse, a condo, or even just, you know, having your own house built the way you want it to be built. This area falls under the Mechanicsburg Area School District, and it generally receives positive ratings. It has an overall rating of 4.5 stars out of 5 stars, and it also has a high rating for closing that gap and progress. So the district shows strengths in achievement and graduation as well as early literacy. One last thing before I end this video on Mechanicsburg is get me to the Greek. If you like Greek food even just a tiny little bit, Hellenic Kouzina is where it's at. I have never been disappointed, whether it's getting the pasticcio, the moussaka, or dessert. But whatever you do, Do not, I repeat, do not miss out on the Saganaki. Whoopa!